Hello. Welcome to part 3 of a 5-part video series I have put together on personal branding. Brands are everywhere around us. We use them to determine what products to buy, where to buy those products, and what means of payments to use, and ultimately as a canvas to better paint a picture of who we are. Brands are such an integral part of our consumer lives, and they possess attributes that we can use to not only help us stand out and position us in a way that is relevant to the right audience, but also in a way that sells our characteristics and qualities best. In this video, I will unpack brand positioning and the tools you can use to help position your brand in a powerful way. Brand positioning is about the position you want to have in people's minds. In other words, do you want to be top of mind? Who do you want to be constantly thinking of you? Or in what instances or circumstances do you want people to think of you? You should look at your competitors around you and ask yourself this. In the eyes of the people I'm trying to sell myself to, what are the characteristics about me that make me unique, and how important are these characteristics to my target audience? Remember, you can't be an all things to everybody brand. Personal brand positioning is about knowing the type of people whose minds you want to occupy by understanding the characteristics they most admire and presenting these to them in a way that resonates best. Example, let's say you have a business selling makeup. The makeup market is a fiercely competitive space with a lot of players across a wide spectrum of segments. Brand positioning is about understanding the attributes of your product. In other words, is it high-end? Is it sophisticated? Is it of the finest quality? The attributes will point you in the right direction in terms of who you should be targeting, because you should only target the audience who resonate the most with the attributes of your products. So the starting point is to list the top 5 personal characteristics that define and differentiate you. Then identify your target audience by identifying the people that value those 5 characteristics you have identified as your main distinguishing factors. And those are the people you should be spending the most time cultivating relationships with. If you're a creative, expressive, and edgy thinker, then environments that require an application of specific and precise science will stifle you, because the real strengths of your brand will not be fully appreciated. I have already mentioned the danger of trying to position your brand with everyone. What's equally, if not more dangerous, is positioning your brand in market and spaces that don't really value your core attributes. I encounter so many young people, particularly more young professionals new to their careers and wanting to make an impact in the organizations they work for, so they mimic what they believe are brand characteristics it takes to succeed in their workspaces. The anchor or foundation of strong personal brand positioning is authenticity. If you find that you are spending more time being someone else more than you're spending time being yourself, then you need to ask yourself some tough questions and evaluate whether you're in the right team, right department, right organization, or even the right industry. Personal brands evolve over time. As you grow older and become more self-aware, more mature, experienced, and wiser, so will your skill sets and abilities become refined and sharper. As you progress and take on more senior roles and become a leader in your workspace, your brand positioning will also evolve accordingly. It is very important to position your brand not only for where you are, but for where you want to be. This will help you do 2 things. Number 1, it will force you to think about the future in a more real and tangible way. Look at the people who have succeeded or hold high ranking status in your professional markets and analyze the attributes that stand out the most about their brands. Do you see yourself developing these personal brand attributes over time? Look at the work ethic of these individuals. How often are they engaging with different people? What don't they do that you are currently doing? And what habits do they have that you need to start adopting? In other words, personal brand positioning is about understanding the future value of the individual you ultimately want to be and working out if you have it in you to invest in cultivating the brand attributes it will take to get there. Number 2, when you're clear about who you are and who you ultimately want to be, it unlocks a creativity for you to innovate spaces to strategically position your personal brand attributes. I love writing, I love speaking, I love inspiring, and I have used various social media platforms to not only showcase my passions, but also as a tool to harness and display my abilities, which has resulted in a number of speaking engagements, videography, and content creation opportunities, both inside and outside of my current workspace. And that's the beauty of developing a personal brand. Once you've positioned yourself, no one can take that away from you. I hope you have not only enjoyed this video, but it has stirred you up to think more strategically around how you position your personal brand attributes. Make sure you check out part 4 where I unpack body language and the incredible power this has in attracting the right stakeholders. I don't even have to tell you, I'm sure by now you already know it's gonna be a movie.